Hi there, today we are going to make empanadas or chicken pie. So here are the ingredients and the tools that we are going to use for this recipe. So here we got chicken breast, water, celery, red bell pepper, cream of mushroom, eggs, onion, garlic, raisins, potatoes, mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, flour, water, ice cold preferably, and here are the tools that we are going to be needing for the chicken pies. Now we must first measure the right amount of flour for our pie crust. Then we are going to measure the right amount of salt as well, because this is very needed in making our pie crust for the chicken pies. Then transfer your flour mixture into a bigger bowl. Then make sure that you have a bit of softened butter and transfer it to the flour mixture. Now this butter we are going to be blending it using the mode of a pastry blender. Now using a pastry blender, make sure to blend the butter together all in the flour, making sure that you incorporate it equally with equal pieces of flour hidden in the flour mixture. Now add the ice cold water bit by bit, making sure that you are not adding too much in order for the dough to not be wet and sticky. Then mix it properly and make sure to put it all in the clean work surface in order for you to knead it a bit and to make sure to incorporate them all into a big mass of dough. Now knead the dough a bit just to combine but not kneading too much. Now as you can see, we've got a big ball of pie dough for our chicken pies dip. Now let us start to prepare the fillings for our chicken pie. Now cut an onion into equal pieces, making sure that they are minced and diced properly. Now do the same thing as well with the garlic. Make sure that the garlic is crushed nicely and diced properly as well for even cooking. Now moving on to the celery sticks, make sure to chop the celery sticks into fine julienne pieces first, then chopping it into equal small diced pieces. Now moving on to the bell peppers. Now make sure to core the bell peppers and remove the stems and the white parts of it. Then be sure to julienne the bell peppers. Then after julienning them, make sure to cut them into small pieces into brunoise for easy cooking later on. Now the star of the show, which is the chicken. Now make sure to dice the chicken properly into equal pieces for easy cooking. And now chop the eggs into equal size pieces, making sure that it has equal distribution of eggs later on when cooking the filling as well. Now measure the right amount of raisins that you are going to use in your chicken pies, if you like raisins in your pies. Now peel one large potato that you are going to use for the filling of your chicken pie. After peeling your potatoes, make sure that you clean and wash them properly, then dice them into fine equal strips and chopping them into small brunoise for easy cooking and softening of the potatoes later. Now let us fry the potatoes first in oil so that it will be easily softened as the pie bakes with the filling itself. After frying the potatoes, transfer the potatoes in a shallow bowl, then let it cool completely before mixing in the filling. So now we're in the stage of cooking the filling. So in a pan, put together some oil and some melted butter. Then add in your onions and making sure that they are cooking nicely until they are translucent. Then add the garlic, making sure that it is a bit golden brown with the onions as well. Now you add the raisins and making sure that your raisins should be soft and plump as they cook in the mixture. After that, you should add your chickens as well. Then stir it properly and occasionally as well. Now next thing that we're going to add is our fried potatoes. Now add it in the chicken mixture and stir it well. Now after cooking the fried potatoes with the chicken mixture, now we're going to add our diced celery. Now after that, mix it all together until the diced celery is all formed. Next up, we've got the red bell peppers and the green bell peppers that we are going to add so that they will still retain their crunch and their freshness. Now we're going to add the Worcestershire sauce for the added flavor. Then next is we're going to add the cream of mushroom just a bit by bit, just making sure that we add it enough, not making it salty. And after that, here it's time that we can season it with salt and pepper to taste. After cooking the filling, transfer it into a mixing bowl, then let it cool there completely. Now after the mixture has been completely cooled, we are going to add the binding ingredients and the other ingredients as well. Now we're going to add here the egg and the mayonnaise for some added textures and flavors as well. Now after this, you may mix it all together, and this is also the time that you may add any additional ingredients that you would like. So now we'll move on into dividing the dough. Make sure to roll it into a log first, then cut the dough into equal size pieces so that every piece have every equal dose in it and filling as well. Now after dividing the doughs into equal pieces, make sure to round them off equally so that they are in perfect shapes and are easy to roll afterwards. After dividing the dough into equal pieces, now make sure that you roll out and flatten the dough into a nice and thin dough so that you can put enough filling for it and for easier seal of the edges as well. Now after putting in the desired amount of filling that you are going to have into your chicken pies, make sure to close the edges properly and to seal them. And there is a way of crimping chicken pies as well, but you can crimp it with a fork if you want for easy way. And before baking these pies, make sure to brush them with egg wash in the top so that they have a nice golden brown crust. And there you have it, your freshly baked chicken pies, fresh out of the oven, or what's also called in the Mexican household, empanadas, the pollo. I hope you have fun watching this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!